having to yell into my microphone because it is loud. The reigning champs Trilogy are up at the half. They got their championship rings right before taking on Power, and it is a night full of good competition and action here in Miami. I'll tell you who's having a great night. Rashad McCants. He's got 9 points so far in the first half. They're going to battle. You know who's a great listen? Nancy Lieberman, mic'd up. She is going to battle for her guys. Definitely talking about how physical it is out here, and evidenced by the fact that Rashad's getting some open looks right there up against Birdman. We got a good one. Taking a look here on the other side, Quentin Richardson dropping 10 points. Perfect 4 for 4 from the field. 1 rebound, and Rashad McCants leading the way with his team. Let's send it over to the guys now. Jimmy and Brian, it's all yours.
Thank you, Carissa. So you look at Trilogy. This looks like the old Trilogy, the defending champs Trilogy. Got their win last week in this first half. Shot over 50% from the field. Power, rebounding. It's like they had everything going in that first half.
It's amazing you get that W under your belt. You play well. You kind of go back to who you once were.
Yeah.
Getting there healthy. They're hitting shots. But you mentioned it. They look like themselves. And what's themselves? Power basketball, making the extra play, forcing you to play defense and guard them off the dribble. And that's what they've been able to do to close that first half.
And they start the second half with the man who had the hot hand, Rashad McCants, as he lays it in.
I say this all the time. Last year, the strength of this team, Rashad McCants, Al Harrington in the middle of the court, isolation, straight one-on-one basketball. They were able to win those battles a higher percentage of the time.
Al Harrington strips Big Baby. Big Baby fouls him in return. 7-point lead for Trilogy. First team to 50. Wins it. Win by 2.
Don't leave any money on the table, baby. Get the 50.
Come on, baby.
Big Al knocks down the free throws.
Hey, no foul.
12-0 run now for Trilogy as they're up 9.
Come on.
Hey, hit the picker. Hit the picker.
Hey! Big Baby and Al Harrington. They bump bodies. Big Baby will go to the line.
Well, but, you know, he's upset that he's not getting the calls, okay? But what you do, you keep attacking and you force the officials to maybe call a call that you want. And that time, Big Baby, instead of bailing Al Harrington out, he put that big body on him. And now he got himself to the free throw line.
Knocks down the free throw.
Get a stop. Hey, show it him.
Here's McCants.
Don't bail him out.
Step back 3. Good. Rashad McCants now with 14.
Talk about Vinny Microwave for the young kids that don't know. He played for Detroit. Instant offense off the bench. And Rashad McCants, I think, gave him a little look early on to see how the game was going. Now he's able to get his rhythm. Excellent pass that time by Spaghetti inside the Big Baby.
Big Baby.
Come on, guys.
Lays
Get
it
a
in.
stop. Get a stop.
Again, let's go. Go at him now. Don't play with him.
Here's McCants. Step back. Headsy. Left hand. Left it short.
Come on.
Corey Maggette, scoreless from the field.
Hey, James.
Thought about that one too long. He should have took that first shot.
0 of 7.
Don't switch
Only
it.
points have come from the line for him. He's the Big 3 scoring leader. Here's the steal. Big Baby to Maggette. And he missed the dunk. Travel! Oh, my goodness. Who put the lid on the basket for Power?
Jay.
Don't switch.
Jay White, you get it. Al. Watch the travel when they grab it to each other. Don't play with them. Go now.
6-point lead.
Now,
Stay
Al.
down. Stay down.
5 on the shot clock. Harrington, pull back 3, air ball.
DB get
Blue.
Sub.
Derek Byers will come in.
Here we go.
Cairns will get a blow.
No foul.
What do you got? Come on, Corey. Keep moving.
No reaching.
McGetty.
And right now, Corey doesn't have lift on his jump shot,
Hey,
so a lot of it is flat.
got
That's
Corey.
hence. That's why the ball is coming up short
We bailing them out.
on the
Yeah.
long shots.
Open up.
Look at him.
Here's the Cat. He knocked down the three. Needed that one. And it's just a 3-point lead now for Trilogy.
Yeah, and that time Derek Byers a little hesitant to
Here we go.
get closer to Coutinho. And Coutinho only
Don't
needs,
switch.
as you know, B, just a little bit of space to get that shot up.
Good steal by Big Baby. And the block. Corey McGetty for the and one.
Well, Big Baby taking the page out of Al
Baby.
Harrington's
Come
book,
on, hey,
reaching
come on.
down, slapping it away.
Baby.
And here's Corey McGetty able to get
Right
into
here.
his move before Al Harrington was able to get underneath the basket and get set to try to take a charge.
I'll get
Way
him
to
this one.
play. Way to go, baby.
Box out.
Power now on a 9-0 run. McGetty trying to complete the 3-point play.
Box out, yo.
Tough.
We're all tied up at 32.
Two-man game
Get a
right there.
stop. Get a stop.
Here's Derek Byers. Pick and roll with Harrington. Kicks it up to James White. White, step back. No. Rebound McGetty. To the Cat.
Blue.
Review it.
Go get him.
Hey,
Be aggressive.
White, okay.
Way to go.
They say Trilogy basketball.
White ball. Sit out. Sit.
Great job.
What are you doing?
Hey,
What are we reviewing? Out of bounds.
match up.
Are we reviewing out of bounds? Is it a challenge? Or are you reviewing? Or are you
I ain't
doing
challenging.
Are they challenging?
I ain't challenging. Blue. No, I haven't
Referees are
challenged.
discussing it. Wanted to know whether or not Rick Mahorn wanted to challenge. And he said, no, I don't, because, hey, look, it's our basketball.
Well, he did early when they had the ball going to Power, but as soon as he switched it, you know,
Get over the screen.
he was
Get
sitting.
over.
Now, if the flag was on the
Get
court,
over.
like in football, you can't pick it back up.
Right. Here's Big Al.
Hey. Can I? Hey.
Oh, it's physical inside. Take a listen.
Hey.
Poor Coutinho Mobley. That's a
No
freight
foul.
train coming at you.
Here we go. Be strong. Be strong.
We're all knotted up at 32 here.
Go to the rim. Go to the rim.
The Cat pulls up. Left it short.
Stay down. Stay down.
Byers too strong.
Don't bail him out.
Corner.
Coutinho Mobley for three.
I mean, you got to close to his body. If you don't, he's going to make you pay
You
for it.
ready, Shotty?
Hey, way to go, baby.
3-point lead for Power. They're on a 13-0 run. It's the Big 3 here on FS1.
All right, I'm with two-time NBA champion Rick Mahorn. You just got your rings tonight. How does this puppy compare to the ones you got in Detroit?
Well, you know, it's nice to get a win, and it's good to get a ring, but that's last year. Trying to get a win tonight so we can get a chance and opportunity to get in the playoffs to protect it.
How does it feel to have Rashad McCants back? What is he bringing to your team today?
Oh, he's giving us scoring, that attitude that we need to have, and that's what the Trilogy attitude, and if we get that out of him, we get a win tonight.
Do you ever worry that some days I'm just going to pick you up and body slam you?
No, I never worry about that.
Jimmy?
James White
Run it,
knocks
run
down
it.
the jumper.
No foul.
Investigative questions that time,
No
by
foul.
Michael Rappaport.
I love the look on Rick Mahorn's face. Like, man, please.
Man, stop it.
It's a moving pick. Shit. Good D.
He talked about those rings. And there is Rick. He got his championship ring. You know, Trilogy went 10-0. They ran the table. That's a look at the championship ring for Trilogy.
It was always good to be first. You can never take that away. You know, so
look at Q Rich and Rashad McCann. Now look, they had a dust up in the first half. Look.
Well, two competitors, you know what I mean? And some things don't, that fire doesn't die out.
Go at him.
You know, just because you haven't played in a while, but that competitive spirit is still there. We love to see guys compete.
Look at that. Oh my.
Q.
Man.
No, Q, don't use your feet, not your hands. Use your feet.
I'd say physical.
Stay down.
He's inside. He's inside. He's inside.
Harrington.
He's inside.
Pulls over Corey Maggette.
Great play.
He's inside. You can review it. It's
Great
4
play.
fouls,
You're
right?
shooting. You're
How many
shooting.
team fouls? You can review it. Hey, you can review that. Hold it. Review that one. Come here. Review it, Corey. They just had 2 quick fouls. Team fouls are wrong.
Penalty. They're in the penalty. Shooting.
And so the confusion is Trilogy didn't believe
Q, get in.
that Powers in the penalty.
Hey, I want to challenge that call. Thank you. Y'all call. Say yes. Thank you. I'm challenging it.
All right, go for it.
I'm challenging it. Don't.
What?
The fouls, don't worry about that. They had 1 team foul.
A lot of conversation on the foul situation here, because it is critical as you go down the stretch of the game. In the last huddle, Coach Lieberman told her team, let's continue to attack so we can get into the penalty for the rest of the half.
Didn't they get 2 in a row and they had 2 before that?
The review now
McCann's got 2
is
fouls
if
on
Maggette was inside the line. Now his right foot picked up on contact. At first, his right heel was on the line. But let's see when the contact happened, was his foot up and above the line, and the officials can come back. He said he was outside.
Nice job. Shoot it.
Keep an eye on Magetti's right foot right there. Then he picks it up. Is it outside? Yeah. I mean, I think the heel is on the backside.
It's only 3.
I think they kind of missed that right there, because
only 3 team
the
fouls.
clear you have to be outside of. You can't have a foot on the line. And that time it was.
Box.
And he missed it. Here's Deion Glover. Reason why it's so critical, because when you're in the bonus, especially on a foul, you go to the line and you knock it down, then you get the ball as well. And that's all part of the strategy, too. You think about how you play 3-on-3, especially with the rings the way they are. You want to be able to get into the penalty earlier, so now you can retain the possession and get multiple possessions on the offensive end, especially as you come down the stretch of the game. 13,562 have come out here to the American Airlines Arena. So watch out, Harrington get the bucket and one.
A beautiful footwork right here on the baseline. He's kind of feeling where Chris Anderson is at on his body, which is on the high side of his left side, right there. And he knew that Chris was expecting the bump, and that's when the spin to the baseline. But the key to that, though, Brian, he gave himself enough room to lift it up from the baseline to when he spin, he wasn't buried behind the backboard.
Get the ball back.
1 point lead for Trilogy. Make it 2.
Shotty, no! You!
And the good thing for Trilogy is they retain possession of that basketball because they're in the bonus.
Corey!
Hey! Go! Attack him!
Rashad McCann.
Come on!
Harrington.
Why?
Q Rich. He will pull off. Deion Glover snags it. 2 point lead for Trilogy. For 3. Deion, no.
Really?
No!
You're in the bonus!
And they're going to call that one on Corey Maggette. Or how about the screen by Birdman?
No, Birdman.
Well, let's take a look and see if when he comes in.
Hey, can we review that too? Can we review that too? I'm talking to you. Can you review that too?
I think it was a lean.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do.
Glover knocks down the free throws. 4-point lead, Trilogy.
Come on.
First team to 50.
Come
Win
on,
by
guys.
2. Here's Al Harrington.
Put it
Cant's
up.
lost it. And Q Rich tried to drop it off the Birdman.
Yeah, and that time, JYD.
Come on now, make the right play.
But 2 close quarters right there have been better for Q. Again, once again, put it up. Birdman is in great position on the weak side to maybe get an offensive rebound.
Glover fades. Al Harrington, left hand, no. Follows his own shot and delivers one to the Birdman.
Shoot it.
That time, Al was determined to get to the basket, and Rashad McCants was standing wide open, ready to tee up either a 3-point shot or a 4-point shot.
Cat, you're going to get cute.
What's he doing? He ain't gonna get one.
You got to get back in there.
So here's
Go
the
to
Birdman.
basket. Go to the basket. No sub.
No foul.
He's got 6.
Come on, Q. Go to the basket. Go to the basket hard.
Q Rich misses the 3.
Go by him, Flight. Go.
Stunt.
Oh, what the hessy by James White.
Why not
And
shoot it?
Trilogy gets nothing on that possession. You're James White. Why didn't you take it up?
And I understand you
Go.
you want to be unselfish, but when you got a chance for a layup, especially off the beautiful move,
Myers.
you take that.
Myers. Get out. Never mind. No.
Box out. Stay down.
3 on the shot clock. Harrington, bucket.
I know. I'm matching up to what they got.
9 points
need to
away
stop.
from a victory as we hit the top of the hour. Big 3 here on FS1.
You
We're
got
in
Q
Miami.
next to you. Q.
The defending champion Trilogy taking on Power. Trilogy at 1-3. Power 3-1.
Stay down.
That's a foul.
They're going to call that personal on Quentin
Go in.
Richardson. This is why this game is crucial for both of these squads. For Trilogy, if you want to defend your championship, you got to keep winning. And Power, they want to keep pace with Tri-State and the 3-headed monsters, who you'll see
You know what?
in our marquee
You guys
game
are a
next.
piece of work. Sub. I want him.
I don't need no money on the table. Let's go. Play smart.
Catino. Go to the rim. They have 5 fouls.
You can see the intensity of this one is ramped up 100% between these two.
Well, Power, like you said, wants to keep pace with 3-headed monster. Trilogy wants to defend their championship. The only way you can do that is get yourself in a position to be in the playoffs. So
Don't bail
that's the
out.
beauty about a short season. If you get yourself behind, now you got to scramble your way back into it. And that's what Trilogy is doing right now.
They're going to call that one. On Al Harrington.
Can you please go out there like today?
Let it go.
Big Baby
Let
got
it go.
steamrolled.
You see on the back end of the play, I mean, that angle right, and it may have been an inverted elbow from right there in the back of the head from
Thank you.
Al Harrington. Again, nothing malicious there. It was 2
Come on,
guys
we need this. We need the foul shot.
playing hard, and Big Baby,
Here we go,
unfortunately, got the short end of the stick on that.
Let's go.
6-point lead. Big
Ball
Baby
back,
rolls
ball
it
back.
in.
To the rim. Everything
4-point lead, and they retain possession.
to the rim.
Let him get the layup.
Both teams in the bonus. McGetty drives. Dunks it home. League scoring leader going straight to the rack. 2-point lead now for Trilogy. First team to 50 wins it.
If you're struggling with your shot, Brian, as you know, you just keep going at it.
James White. Wide open three.
Go to the rim. Go to the rim.
Here's McGetty.
That's it. Hey. Nice
You need a
shot,
breather?
Corey.
DB.
Way to go.
Well, every call is being contested by both teams, and I think
Got a question.
it's a situation. I know you're not happy with it, but you got to keep your head level because there's still plenty of game left. You can't let the emotions get out of control where it affects you, where you're not playing your best focused basketball down the stretch.
McGetty missed that free throw. Ooh.
Don't play with him.
Get there.
Here's James White.
No.
Byers. Misses the three. Trilogy relying on the jump shot. Mobley. Drive. It's a charge.
Al has made a career of this. I mean, in the NBA, Al Harrington was known as a guy that I could anticipate where the drive was coming from, get his feet set outside of the
We want to challenge it.
and take a lot of charges.
We want to challenge it.
Thank you.
Hey, guys, come here. Come here. Come here.
Nancy Lieberman wants
Baby,
a
come here.
challenge.
Okay.
See if
We have got to
Al Harrington
go to the rim. What he did, what you did, we've got to go to the rim with the ball. They're in the bonus and they will foul you. And we're going to hit the foul shot. We're going to do it.
Well, you can't. I think what she's looking for the challenge is outside of the arc. You can't reverse the call after they called it a foul. So that's what the challenge was. Because it looked like to me that Al Harrington really wasn't set.
Yeah.
But they can't reverse that.
No foul. Now, you want to sub right now? Unique, go ahead. Let's go.
Dunk by the time you got it.
Ref cam.
Crooked.
Stay ready, Glove. Sit back, Flight. Say what? Stay ready. What time?
There's Al Harrington.
No. Catino.
Got it.
Hey, DB,
Trilogy
don't bail him
now
out.
5
Just go
points
by.
away from victory. What a big win it would be for the defending champs. Here's Byers. Pull back. Too strong.
No foul. Ball.
Hey! Big Baby powered his way in. Misses. His follow. Got it. Two-point lead now.
There's certain guys that energize the team. And there's certain guys that energize the whole arena. And that's Big Baby Davis.
McCann spin. Left hand, no. Harrington, the three, no.
Pirouette, spin, no finish, stay with it, fall away, easy money. Big Baby showing a little touch right there.
Stay down,
Here's
stay down.
Byers.
He stepped down.
Inside to McCann.
Hey,
These guys are going to earn every point here going forward.
That's going to be a lot of sore bodies, a lot of ice
Catino.
after this game. But, again,
Catino.
the games
Let
are
them
so
score,
critical
they
and
get a
important
layup.
that you worry about the
We just
body
need
age
to
Box
get 2
out.
points.
a little
Come
bit
on,
later.
Cat. Cat.
McCann,
Next play. Next play.
he's
Box
got 14.
Out. Stop.
Missed it.
Come on, Cat.
James White, a check in.
No. Blue ball. Blue ball.
No foul.
He hit it out.
Ball. All right, DB.
It's blue.
They already used it. Watch out, glove.
Baby, come on. Let's go.
They give it to Power. Al Harrington's got a double-double. 5 on the shot clock. Mobley. Yes. We're tied up.
Got to the spot.
Come on. Hey.
Harrington's got 15 and 10.
No foul.
McCants
no
has
foul.
got 14.
Stay down. Stay down.
5 on the shot clock. McCants. The kick out. White open for 3. No.
Get it out.
McGetty. Bad pass by Big Baby.
No. Hands up.
McCann from the top. Yes. Big 3. Point game coming for Trilogy.
No foul. Let him score. No foul.
McGetty. And Rashad McCann fouls him.
Let's go back to the previous play. Great ball movement, body movement. McCann's open. The last foul right here, Rick Mahorn is saying, don't foul. If they score, they score. Why? Foul.
Why the
They're in the penalty.
They make it.
They make it.
They
and
retain.
they retain possession.
Yes.
Again, understanding time and score in situational basketball is critical. But Corey McGetty couldn't take advantage of. That could have been a huge play in possession for Power.
They go to Al Harrington. He's got a double-double. The kick out to White. McCants. He's been money all game. And he just won it for Trilogy. The defending champs. Continue their roll.
They're reviewing it.
We're going to take a look at the clock right here. 3.
I got you. I got you. No. Listen, just chill. Yo, flight.
No. I think it's still in his, is it in his hand? Yeah, it's still in his hand. No.
Lock
It's
in.
still in his hand.
Lock in.
Listen,
Come on. Lift
no
yourself
fractions
now.
of seconds here.
No basket.
Same thing. You go hard to the hole.
So wipe the basket out.
Cat. Talk to him.
Again, you got to win by 2.
No foul.
So Power now.
No foul.
And you hear Rick Mahorn screaming, no foul to Trilogy.
Go to the basket.
They go inside the Big Baby.
Again, don't reach. If you're McCants,
That's the second.
just let them score.
Take your
You let them
time.
score,
Take your
you
time.
get the
Just
ball
make
back.
Are you killing?
And
he's
right
killing
now,
us, man.
Rick Mahorn is just beside himself because he said it 2 possessions in a row. It's been the same thing. Rashad McCants has fouled. The question is, can Big Baby take advantage of it and get to the free throw line and knock it in?
If we had hit our foul shots, this game's over.
Oh, they're not in the penalty.
Why aren't we shooting?
It should be in the
Why are we
penalty.
not shooting? Why are we
Trilogy's
not
going to call a
shooting?
timeout. They want to talk about some things.
Well, here it is, too. It's the giveaway foul
Come
right
on.
now.
Come here.
So with the giveaway foul, when the score is over 46,
Have a seat
even
for a second.
if it's a non-shooting foul, the ball, even though you're in the penalty, the ball goes to the sideline.
We'll take it
The
out on
next
this
foul
side.
reverts back to the penalty, whether you're shooting or not, you get your free throw. And the reason why they've done that is because a lot of games last year ended
There's number 4 though, right? Non-shooting because of the scoring circumstance. Okay, all right.
Shoot the ball. See who they got. No, that right there. Hey, no foul. And go
you took out of that Trilogy huddle was, listen, do not foul. How many times have they said that in the last
1,800, but yet still.
Rashad McCants continues
It was
to
maybe
foul.
the mask from Rashad McCants clogged up his ears a little bit because he paid no attention to whatever
Go, baby,
he
go.
said. Rick Mahorn.
They inbound him. The big baby. He's spinning. Got it. Point game coming for Trilogy.
Slide over.
Here's McCants. Working on Mobley. Pulls up.
Why? Why take that shot? The end of the game for Rashad McCants hasn't been the greatest right now in regards to decision making because Rashad McCants has been all night the ability for him to get to the basket to get by his guy. He could do that in the sleep. That time he just bailed out Tino Mobley.
Ball fake. Kick out. McGetty. He's going to drive to the rack. Lays it in. Power now with a 1-point lead. You got to win by 2. Here's McCann. They can win it with a 3. Al Harrington. He missed it. Here's McGetty.
I don't understand the contested jump shot. I just don't.
James White. And Harrington tips it out of bounds. Point game now for Power. Corey McGetty. And there's the foul on Harrington. So McGetty can go to the line and win it with a free throw. Walks away with a 51-48 victory. They go to 4-1. The defending champs fall to 1-4.
Corey McGetty. God bless you.
Wow, what a game. Our featured game of the night. The three-headed monsters, unbeaten, taking on Three's Company. It's the Big 3 here on FS1.